Hello, 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 crafty friends. This is Caron, your ATX Stampin' Lady. Guys, come on into the craft room and join me today as I reveal the 2026 Virtual Craft Retreat products. Okay, I'm not going to stamp with anything. I'm just going to share with you this product. I am Caron, your ATX Stampin' Lady, coming to you from Austin, Texas, and welcome to the craft room. Guys, today is an awesome day. I registered for the 2026 virtual craft retreat hosted by Stampin Up in January 22nd to the 23rd to be exact. Now, this this virtual card retreat it's 2 p.m. Mountain Time to 9 p.m. Mountain Time. That translates to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on the 22nd, okay? It's a 2-day event and we'll create 15 fabulous cards, okay? So you have everything that you'll need in this one kit to create these 15 cards. Let me share with you what the products will look like. Here's everything that you will find in the kit, okay? All right, so here is the first thing that I saw when I opened my kit was this cute little welcome letter that's in our package. So here's our package. I just took this out so that we could see it here. And it just tells you this is in several different languages: English, French, German, and I won't even begin to guess the last one because I don't know what it is. Okay, now when you purchase the virtual retreat, you will receive an email that gives you access, the link to join the virtual Facebook group. There will be a private Facebook group just for this event. Okay, so if you miss a session, it's not a problem. All the recordings will be posted right in that group. So, and then what I will also do as a demonstrator for all of my customers, any of my customers that purchase it that cannot sit in that time, I will host a watch along so that you can go ahead and craft and create that kit as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a little bit of a sneaky peek at what's in this kit. Now, um, there is a um, Moody palette, glossy dots. This is in, ooh, that's such a glare. Hold on, let me see if I can reduce that glare a little bit. So to reduce the glare a little bit, but it might mess with the lighting a little bit. So let me know which one you prefer. So this comes with the set. There are two stamps, and I took them out of this thing. Hold on, let me go, because I didn't bring them in here. Hold on. Hold on. That's what I get for thinking I'm ready. Alrighty, here we go. So there is a Stampin' Die bundle that's included in the kit, as well as a standalone die that you stamp set. I'm sorry, that will not be available. Okay, so let's, in addition to the embellishments that we just shared, you will have envelopes in the package, 15 envelopes because there's 15 cards we'll be making. Okay. You will find a pack of basic white cardstock. 8.5 by 11. There are some flip flaps that will be in here. Hold on. I don't think I have them all in here. They're here somewhere. I think these are the 3 1/4 size flip flaps will be in there. And then we've got paper. Okay. So we got a set of designer series paper, and these are some laser die cut pieces. I'm not going to cut these. Actually, I might. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. I don't know if you can see them, the laser cuts. Labels, sentiments. So I'm not going to do anything with these until we get instructions. And then we have some designer series paper that's in the pack. Now these are all single-sided. And they're single-sided because I don't think I've ever seen Stampin' Up! Do this before. And on the back, they've given us our cut lines, okay? So this is always the first cut, so you'll see where Stampin' Up! Tells us that the first cut. And then these lines tell you to which card or which project this is going to be associated with. So this will be project number 3. This will go with project number 11, okay? So here we go. Here's our first print. Our second print, now this tells me we're probably going to be doing a little bit of coloring on here, right? And again, the cut lines are on the back. So I generally cut my cardstock, my designer series paper, at least one sheet of it at the beginning, but because I am going to wait until the event to cut, or at least the homework has been listed, I'm going to wait for that, okay? But I am totally excited about this virtual card retreat. Now the cost of all of this is 165 US dollars. I haven't even shown you the stamp sets yet. Look at this. Now normally our two-tone cardstock is one tone on the front and one tone on the back. But again, because we've got the cutting information on the front on one side, we've done the two tones on the front side, half and half in the sheet. So this is this looks like Darling Duckling. I'm gonna say this is probably our Timid Tiger or Calypso Coral. This is probably Petal Pink, I think. Berry Burst. I'm guessing. I'm not sure because there's no color listed on them. And then this, I think, will probably be Fresh Freesia. And this is our Secret Sea cloud cover. Our old trusty Old Olive. This is either Lemon Lime Twist or Granny Apple Green. I'm not sure which. And this is probably Crumb Cake. So those are all the prints in the designer series paper, you guys. That's coming with this kit for the virtual card retreat. All right, give me a second. Let me put this away. I keep everything in the bag, in the little baggie that it comes with. That way I don't misplace anything. And I have everything for when the class starts. Okay, so let me share with you the stamps that comes, the stamps and die. Oops. So you will get the Forever Florals stamp and die bundles. These are the dies, and these are the stamp set. Of course, as you know, all of our Stampin' Up! Doesn't do red cling mount anymore. We're now only red rubbers, photopolymer stamps. And this is the stamp set. And it says, you've got these little images here, florals, branches, leaves. It's a two-step because you can stamp and put the lines. It looks like the lines will go in here. These will add the lines in here. And this is floral images. It says, you're on my mind and in my heart, always and forever, thinking of you. That's one stamp set. So let me share with you what I do, what I have taken to doing now with my stamps, right? I don't even know why I was not doing this from before, um, but I can't even imagine not doing this now, right? So in order to make sure that um, one of the things that I've heard some of the other demonstrators um, voice some concern of is that there is no image on the inside like it is with the current packaging. And I would probably, if I would probably have been in that house, but I'm also one of those people that I tend to purchase my stamp sets and because I love them, of course, and then I very rarely get to use them. Not that I very rarely get to use them. So in my mind, I have to figure out a quote unquote way to justify, other than that I like them, that I have spent my money wisely, right? And for me to consider that I've spent my money wisely, that means I've got to use my stamp sets, right? So for me, what I find amazing with this is once I've attached this on here, I'm just going to pull this off, all right? And I'm going to grab some ink. You can use any color ink you want. I'm just going to go with some Memento. If I can find my Memento. There it is, I think. Ink pad. And I'm going to ink this up, you guys. And, you know, in my brain, what that says to me is, and I hope I will, well, I know I'm going to continue to use this set, right? Why do I know that? Because it's going to be used in the retreat, right? So all I'm going to do now is transfer that image right to the inside of, so now I have an image, right? So what that means also is when I'm getting ready to put my stamps away, I have somewhere um, that I can keep a reference. Hey, wait a minute, where's this stamp? I misplaced this stamp. And if I sometimes take things off and I don't put them away immediately, again, I have a way of saying, well, this is where this stamp goes, right? And then I put this right back on. And because I don't want to lose that, I'm going to put some more, letting that dry a little bit. And this is how I've started packaging my stamps, organizing my stamps. So I'll never lose this piece of acetate, the top one or the bottom one. I'll protect the black ink from smudging any more than it already has. Right? And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I will grab out my label machine and put a label on here. And guys, this is packaged, right? Everything will stay together. I will never lose this. This will be here, and this is done. Okay? So what I do with my dies, because I do tend to misplace my dies as well, right? Is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make a copy. I go to my copy machine and I will print off a sheet. I haven't done it with this one yet. I'll make a photocopy of this exactly like it is, trim it down. I'll have this on one side, and then I will have um, a magnet sheet. Well, let's do that part now, right? So you'll see that part. I haven't made a copy, but I'll have a magnet sheet that I'll have right layered in here. This will be on here, and then the photocopied print sheet will be right there. So I'll always know this belongs with this. How amazing is that? Is that not amazing? And because this comes with this, I will store both in the same envelope. And they will be together forever. It's not that much difference in room. It's the same, right? So this goes with that. Now, what else you get in that kit is the 2026 now I should tell you that this is a product preview, meaning this will be available outside of this kit. The 2026 virtual card making retreat kit stamp set, this is you will only get this with the purchase of the virtual kit. You will not find this in the online store, in a catalog, or anything else. This is only available when you purchase the kit. And it'll be the same thing that I'll end up doing with this package. Okay? I love this. I think this is amazing for its value, and I'm looking forward to the class. Guys, if you are interested in this virtual card making kit, the products went on sale in our online stores on December 10th, so it is available, and you can shop my online store at www.sweetsignatures.stampinup.net. If you have any more questions or anything that you'd like to ask me regarding anything that I have not or may not have mentioned in the kit, in this video regarding the unboxing, take a look at my information. It's scrolling across the top of the screen. You can also find it in the description box, and reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have regarding this product. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Reach out to me as well, and I'll answer any questions that you may or may not have. Guys, on that note, thank you so much for joining me as I unveiled the 2026 virtual retreat kit that is scheduled for January 22nd and 23rd at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I look forward to attending and crafting at this event with you. On that note, have a happy Sunday and happy stamping!